tease, man. I was looking at that Lamar.
Because last week they didn't have the intro, so they didn't have the intro, and they had a 9-minute countdown.
I mean, it was awesome.
If you were like me watching that, if you go to YouTube, put on something, that's not gonna make you want to stick around.
Cowboy fan.
I hated that. I'm saying the 9-minute
the media comments, the contract drama. I'm just tired of it, Jerry. You bought the team in '89 for 140. What they worth now? 12.8 billion. And you mean to tell me you can't get a deal with Micah Parsons? Talking about a handshake.
Micah coming to Baltimore.
One thing that's very applicable to the game that's kind of been forgotten about, but they're trying to bring it back. The midi.
Yeah.
You either dunking or you shooting a three, right? But you forget having a mid-range is very intricate to the game.
You see, they doing that thing. They driving trucks. Man, they ain't afraid of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I watch. And women just, they take care of stuff. Yeah. That's been sometimes trash stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're trash the truck, bro.
Speaking on my Ravens, you feel me? The average person don't have that memory that I have.
So if I'm making $80 million a year and you making $10 million a year, I'm kind of reluctant to listen to what you got to say.
Bmore Sports Talk, the best damn talk show on the internet. Only on the BmorePod network.
2-7.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bmore Sports Talk, the official podcast of the home team. Sorry for the delay, but we here at you live. Let's go. I'm your host, Eric. In the house, I got the fam with me.
Yo.
What's happening? It's only one Tony, man.
What's happening, family?
The one and only.
Okay.
Yeah, the one and only Tony. I like the sound of that.
What's happening, Trey?
You might want to trademark that. I like that.
I think I am. You feel me? It's across a couple of platforms already.
Really? Okay. Oh my God, tap in. What's up, everybody? Trey for 3 back again. Like we always say, pretty much a cousin of the show. Series regular at this point.
Yes, indeed, man.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, Trey for 3, man. If you don't know, you can find me there. TRE, the number 4, and then the number 3 spelled out. Trey 4-3.
And while we at that, shout out to the live viewers, all the families out there, the commenters, the subscribers,
viewers in general. Even if you ain't watching it live, just thanks for tuning in. And we got a lit show for you. I mean, we got Game 3 jumping off. The O's are playing right now, but let's actually get a score check on the O's game, man. The O's is actually playing right now.
It's still 0-0. Top of the second, right? I hope they ain't moving
that fast. Yep, 0-0. Top of the second. 0-0. Down to the bottom now. Bottom of the second. It's still 0-0.
All right. Well, in the meantime, we're going to jump right into NBA because the finals is going strong right now, and Game 3 is jumping off at 8:30. But let's talk about Game 1 and 2, fellas.
Yeah, man.
Let's give our takes on it.
There's a lot to talk about there, huh?
Yes, it is. A whole lot.
Well, for those who don't know, my fault, y'all. For those who don't know, the New York Knicks are up 2-0 on the San Antonio Spurs. And I think if anything, the general public was thinking that this might be reversed. Like, if anything, it would be 2-0 Spurs. Mm-hmm. But we're sitting here 2-0 Knicks. And I mean, real basketball fans and purists aren't super surprised. Like the conversation we was having off camera, It's like when you really sit there and look at it, we are looking at while the Knicks aren't, super old, their vets do have experience, experience.
Yeah.
And I think that's showing some, But what's really shown is the inexperience of the Spurs. I think that's the reason why we're looking at too, because they just played a hell of a series against a team that, was the defending champs, and some people are looking at some people are looking at that series as the real finals.
Yeah,
and people was looking at this as some people were looking at this as almost a foregone conclusion of a series. So to be sitting here with a team up 2-0 and then not be the Spurs, I mean, shoot. But the games are crazy. I mean, let's talk about, because game one was game one, and I think that's where the biggest choke came for the Spurs. Game two
being at home. I mean, at home, you would expect a team that only lost 20 games in the regular season to win the first game of the finals if you're at home.
Yep. And like we said, like I said, having just come off a series where you just defeated the defending champs and the reigning MVP, like in a 7-game series, but you won, so it's like coming off that high. It's kind of surprising to see them start that series the way they did, if you really looking at it from the outside looking in. But if you're on the inside, you see things like we said, the inexperience. You talk about the way that they were reacting and celebrating after winning that series against the Thunder. Some people say that they may have peaked. So there's a lot that goes into it, but it's when you really look at it, it's not a huge surprise that the Knicks are up 2-0, but it still kind of feels shocking, because it's like I know that you about to come with your with an early Tony's take, basically.
Not even a Tony's take. I'm just waiting to hear one of y'all to say a specific phrase or term. You feel me?
Oh, you waiting for a gotcha phrase?
Not necessarily. No, you feel me? I hear what y'all saying, but it's like I don't hear what it's not, bro. I wanted.
I've been seeing you here out the corner of my eye, and I'm like, I'm waiting.
Let's hear your take on it.
I can't wait to hear what he about to say.
Listen, I'm not hearing the word legacy. You feel me? If you really want to sit back,
legacy for who?
Brunson, bro. This is some legacy stuff on the line for Brunson, bro. That's what I was waiting to hear.
I feel that.
You get what I'm saying?
Pops paid for the Knicks.
Bro, and if he pull his head off,
and mind you, he still got that chip on his shoulder. Or people perceive a chip on his shoulder, at least from coming from Dallas.
That's why I'm like, all right,
they shipped him off.
I hear what he's saying. I heard what people say, but it's like,
but you're not surprised.
No, bro, because
I'm not surprised.
All right, when it comes to this, that's why everybody keep talking about the Spurs. Y'all still talk. In a way, we know Greg Pop. You feel me? So there's a certain expectation, no matter where you fall in line in regards of what year you win or whatever the case may be. That's why it's like, all right, bro, y'all talking about the Spurs. Y'all forgetting about this man Brunson, bro. Or how about Josh Hart, bro?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get my takes on it. I didn't get my takes on it. I'm gonna let you finish yours.
But I'm saying not to exclude him.
Right.
Brunson really playing for something,
but I
bro.
think
there's legacy involved now.
I think the reason why that gets overlooked is because honestly, no. It's just the fact that in one season he's going up against a guy that in one season became someone who's generally viewed as the best player in basketball.
I'm gonna disagree just a little bit, right? Because they had. Like, since he's been with the Knicks been really gunning.
Yeah, no, I'm not discrediting Brunson at all. All I'm saying is that he's getting overshadowed by the fact that he's playing against the guy that's being viewed as the next thing.
And then other opponents.
Let's not talk about the other players putting in work, though. Bridges, Robinson, Shaman, all these guys been coming up huge in these two games. So, I mean, it's not just one player. I mean, Brunson is a beast, but you got to give credit to the supporting cast.
That's a fact.
I said in previous episodes, I would be cool with the Knicks taking. I said Spurs or Knicks. Honestly.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
And then with an honorable mention of the cast, y'all know me. I just didn't want OKC. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was against bad basketball. I was against bad basketball.
I want to see somebody.
That's all I was worried about was being against bad basketball.
So it's like I'm cool. Now we.
That's what I don't have a horse in this race. Like I just. That's why off camera when I was like, when you asked me who you think we got tonight, so y'all know, like I'm going with the Spurs tonight, but it's because I want to see more basketball.
You want to see a good series.
Basketball. Like I'm not necessarily rooting for the Spurs. I'm not rooting for them to come back. I mean, if this game go to 7, I mean, the series go to 7, that'd be epic. But I would want that as a fan of basketball. You know, like I don't have a horse in this race. I like Wemby as an intriguing unicorn type of player. Like he's low-key like Giannis on steroids in a certain way. Like even though Giannis, even though to become his ultimate form, I think he has to take some of Giannis's game and become a bit stronger, a bit more of a powerful presence, and use strength, not just height, to like really become a dominant player. But I still like I'm rooting for the guy as is because like I think that he's like an intriguing player and what he's become is cool.
I get where you're going. I just feel like that's a tough ask because you know what I'm saying. Like you gotta think physics in a way. You feel me? Like all right, look at the heights, right? Because I like that analogy. You know what I mean? But it'll be a tough ask because Wemby can only be able to put so much
muscle on given his height. Absolutely, yeah.
Weight period.
Yeah, given his height,
a certain size, and you don't want him to because he's doing one thing. It'll take away from what his knees may be able
to bear. Right,
you get what I'm saying? Whereas though Giannis, if you go back and actually know Giannis's history, he had to grow into what you see.
Right, yeah, he built his frame. Yeah, he was a lanky kid.
Yeah,
that's what
you feel me?
But that's kind of
what that Wemby height though.
Yeah, but only by a few inches.
I mean,
like Giannis is what 6'11".
Yeah, about. But I'm saying,
so it's like that's less than half a foot. But I mean, that's not nothing. That's 5 inches. But
bro, Wemby is like the cinnamon stick off them old school Apple Jacks commercials, brother. Yeah, brother. It's like you can't. You know,
I feel it,
but you can highlight.
But I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, but you can highlight said attributes.
And Wemby has elevated his game watching him live.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, elevated live.
Wemby year 2 versus Wemby year 1 is totally different players.
Start shooting something.
And that's what I said off camera too. I think that's the one spot where Wemby really needs to become truly consistent is with his shot. Like, yeah, he can put on muscle, and I think that'll help him more in the paint. But if he really wants to become a dominant player, he gotta. I seen something just the other day. I can't remember who said is a former vet big, maybe like Dwight Howard or something like that. But they said that they told Wemby, like, you know, do you want to be me or do you want to be KD? Like, you got to choose a lane.
That man gotta go to the.
Are you gonna become a powerful presence in the paint? Or are you going to become a scoring savant?
Right.
You know,
he gotta
but you got to pick one of them.
He got to
lanes
go to them Olajuwon
camp. Either his camp or maybe KD. Because you know they say KD a bad vet. You know, like KD not a real vet. Yeah. But like maybe KD take him under his wing or something. But like somebody needs to he needs to pick a lane though and go hard on that.
Hey, shout out to all the viewers. The chat is popping. What up, Barbie Cat? Fly by Night says Nixon 4.
I wanted to be
in the rain 2000.
I wanted to be.
Now he's saying the Cinnamon Guy song. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in. But yo, we got a lot to get into. So let's talk about the games. I mean, like the first game, Knicks came back down from 14. I'm saying won that.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Game 2 was very interesting because it was tied, and I know y'all saw when Wemby threw the ball at Castle's back. We actually have the clip. Let's go ahead and run it. That was game changing.
Leave that man alone, man.
That was game changing.
That was right there at the end too.
Leave that man be.
Wemby turned on.
Yeah, they fought back. They had themselves in position. You come up with a stop, and Castle's thinking Wemby's bringing it up the floor. Wemby, you got to make sure you've got eye contact with your point guard, and that's
after securing the rebound.
Yeah, they fought back. They had themselves in position. You come up with a stop, and Castle's thinking Wemby's bringing it up the floor. Wemby, you got to make sure.
So I think that was off a rebound, right?
Yeah, they was coming up.
Why are they allowing him to bring the ball up the court? Why he don't have help nearby?
Like I said, he got to pick a lane. They got to decide what type of player Wemby is going to be.
I understand the evolution of basketball may be changing, but let's not forget why these positions are in place.
Yep. Preach.
No center is supposed to be bringing the ball up the court. You dig what I'm saying? He shouldn't even. All I'm saying,
I think you can, but you got to have a team built for it.
I get that. I get that.
You got to have a team built for it. That's my only.
I said I understand the evolution of basketball. What I'm saying is, if you got a player center, if he the it player or whatever, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, bruh, make a round, but don't. Yeah. He should not have been bringing the ball.
What they should have done was call a timeout. They should have called a timeout and ran a play with 16 seconds left.
Throughout the history of basketball, there's been a lot of stars that bring the ball up court. Not every time, but in moments.
In that given position?
Yeah, I mean, Wemby pulls up from.
Ooh, I almost dropped one. No,
I was about to say that too,
because they built something around that,
and that was the point I was making.
Giannis bring it up.
That's why I said I'm with you on the point that it shouldn't exist unless you build it around.
Please tell me the game.
Not Giannis. Wemby is not Giannis. That's
what I'm saying. But name me a big. A center, to be exact.
Besides Jokic.
But and then it ain't even like Jokic's been doing that his whole career. That just started.
Yeah.
So again, again.
Yeah, but we can't put all the blame on Wemby. That was one play.
I ain't blaming
you know what I'm
him.
saying? Like,
I feel like that was.
He's getting a lot of backlash for that.
It wasn't bad coaching. It was irresponsible coaching. You know what I mean?
It should have called a timeout.
I will say, take the timeout, but you got arguably the tallest dude in the league. Get the rebound. All right, now let's readjust. No way in Hootenanny Blazers he should have been in that position to even throw it at the back of somebody's jersey.
That was crucial.
I feel that.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's only acceptable when the team is built for that, and their team isn't. Yeah. So he really should have been down court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he took straight ownership for it after, man. That's what I love about Wemby, man.
Just bounce back.
Yeah.
Just bounce back. What they got about 45 minutes? Just bounce back.
Tonight, I feel like he gonna make up for that.
He has to.
You gotta lay it all out on the card.
Yeah, don't just put it all on him, man.
They had to.
But there you go. You feel me?
But this is the way sports talk go. If this was LeBron, we would be saying he has to. And LeBron was the best player in the league.
And I'm with
now
you.
Wemby is the best player in the league.
Before we get off track, I'm one of them ones that was like, hey, Moon, get up on it. El Gaskins, come on, bro.
I feel it. Because I'm with you. I always defend Brown.
I remember Shannon Brown being with him when Shannon Brown had cornrows.
I defend Brown first finals loss all the time. I defend it. Like, I'm with you.
Why are you defending before we move on? Why are you defending?
But for two reasons. One, I already told you tonight off air. The age we're talking about. This was rookie year, LeBron, right?
He pulled an AI. No, it wasn't rookie year. It wasn't rookie year. It was 07. It was 07. It was way past. I promise you, because he went up. He went up against the Spurs, bro. That was 07, bro.
07. So that'd be what, year 4 then?
Thereabout. Yes, it was. But it was early in his career.
But still, that's early enough.
Yeah, it was early in his
career.
The
Spurs were well seasoned. They got swept. I saw that coming.
But look, fun fact. Before we move on, the reason why I remember that so vividly because that's when CC's was still open. Y'all remember CC's Pizza?
CC's Pizza, yeah, I do.
You feel me?
I was living in Connecticut.
Man, me, my pops, and my younger brother, we was at CC's watching the finals on the TV and CC's Pizza, bro. That's why I remember that so vividly, bro.
That finals was so weak because the sweat.
It was. I mean, come on, bro. You got a Long Braun, you know what I mean, without a superstar going up against OG Tony. You feel me? With
a super team.
You said it, I didn't.
Remember we had that conversation. Like, LeBron is not the founder of the super team.
It's cool, but let's move on.
The Spurs
all right, well, let's move on to Game 3. It's jumping on tonight.
All right.
8:30. Game 3.
I like the Spurs.
Knicks.
I like the Spurs because I need good basketball. And the first 2 games have been close enough. I mean, they blew a lead in the first game. The last game was a 1-point game. So, like, it's definitely not delusion to be like the Spurs. But the biggest but is that those 2 games that they lost were played in San Antonio, and now they're in New York, and we expect them to win.
Do you know how crazy this is going to be? Do y'all know how crazy MSG is about to be tonight?
Game played in the NBA Finals in Madison Square Garden.
I said this before you pulled up. I said this. Listen, I get the whole they going to MSG and all that, but listen,
they're not even going to be able to hear each other talk.
Not only that. You got to think of how many opposing teams went up in that thing and murdered.
The energy is good for the away.
I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm saying it because listen, let's do the history real fast. I ain't trying you know what I mean? Like really do the history. We can name a plethora of players who went in the MSG and dropped 50 balls, 60s, you feel me, and walked out with the dub.
That very well can
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that very well can happen.
That's like a NBA milestone.
So are you calling something for the Spurs? You think the Spurs?
I'm saying the Knicks might finish it off, but on the flip side, I wouldn't be surprised because there's every NBA player, former or current, say MSG is a vibe. You feel what I'm saying? Madison Square Garden for those who don't know the abbreviation. But I'm just saying, brother, it's just like just because the Knicks about to be home don't mean it's about to be a cakewalk for them.
But it means something, and it means something because remember they also on that home win streak.
I ain't taking
it's not just that MSG is a tough place to play. The Knicks haven't lost at home in the playoffs.
And they won 13
since
straight.
The first series. Since the first
they
series.
haven't lost since
they
April.
Lost to the Magic.
They haven't lost since April.
Since the first series against Magic.
Since April.
Since then they have not lost a game in MSG in the playoffs.
Y'all real quick.
The first time that it's ever been played in MSG.
Real quick while we on this topic, since we talk about MSG in New York, We got a clip of fans celebration them with the big screen on the streets for game 2. So can y'all run that fan celebration? So if you see this.
Hey, they gonna have to.
Now that was just game 2, y'all. Imagine tonight.
They said the game 1 celebration was crazy too. Like every night has been crazy, and now it's in New York. Like
throw the thumbnail up for game 3, please.
Played in they was played in San Antonio.
Who y'all got?
Like,
who y'all got? Let's go ahead and make our picks, yo.
I got the Spurs because I want good basketball.
You
but
got
for
Spurs
them to win. You're like, it's gonna take a legacy game from Wemby because they're going up against a Knicks team that has not lost in their home stadium since April, and they're now playing in the finals. This is a storied franchise, one of the 5 biggest franchises in NBA history, one of the most successful franchises in NBA history, and they've been in one of the biggest droughts for any team. Not just a successful franchise. They've been in one of the biggest droughts for any franchise.
Bro, 53
and now,
years, bro.
all of that
73
with this big fan base, and you talking about they're now about to play their first finals game
at home.
Like atmosphere wise, this is going to be one of the craziest atmospheres we've ever experienced, bro. So for the Spurs to win this one,
it's going to be hard.
That's going to have me like right now. I feel like the Knicks are going to win the series, but if the Spurs win this game, given everything that comes,
that's a big momentum swing,
man.
Big momentum swing.
My opinion might change.
Tony, who you got winning tonight?
I know you got the Knicks.
Spurs.
No,
he rocking with the New York Knickerbockers.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm just listen. I feel like
for the night.
They playing harder.
Yeah,
you feel me?
You a fan
No.
Just for tonight's game, because it's a big game. This is a big game.
Y'all know who and what I'm fans of. You hurting me. But Knicks, bro. Like,
Knicks, all right.
But my reason different from me is
okay.
I'm over the NBA season, bro. Like,
oh, you just want to be over?
Yes. I just want the NBA season to be over, bro.
Can you tell us why?
I'm ready for that gridiron, bro. I'm ready to listen. A lot. I wasn't here last week,
it's time for football.
brother. I wasn't here last week to discuss certain particulars. You heard me? However, I'm very anxious to see. I'm loving the energy. The Ravens. Can we talk football real fast? I'm loving.
Myles Garrett in the AFC.
Listen, hell, man, damn that. I'm happy. No.
Come on,
Not even that. Not even that. Nope. LA got to eat that money. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody forgetting. LA got to eat that money, regardless of what. The only thing I'm gonna say on that is, Aaron Donald, you better keep your big blockhead.
He's been practicing.
Hey, I don't care, bro.
All right, y'all, hold on, yo.
Because you about to contradict yourself.
Let him get his
bro. You about to contradict yourself, bro.
Let him do the same.
No, because we got to finish off with this. So look, all right. So you got Knicks. You got Knicks tonight.
I said Knicks. I want NBA season to be over.
You haven't given us much.
That's all I'm trying to get out. Right.
Are we talking?
We got a lit show. We got a lit show. All right. So MSG energy. Crazy for both teams. I just don't see the Spurs handling all that. The Knicks is just they own one right now, and I'm saying like the Spurs, a great team, just they young. I mean, this game 3 at home, you know, they're going all out. Blood, sweat, and tears. The Knicks are giving it all they got. They're gonna win this game. Celebrate. I want the Spurs to win. I want me as a fan. I want to see more basketball. I want to see a longer finals, but I feel like it's gonna be Knicks
this
tonight.
Would be a huge failure for the Knicks to not win this game.
Let's get to our producer picks. They actually picked the Spurs on money line. So for y'all bettors out there, they picked on FanDuel. They got money line Spurs. Okay. So bet responsibly.
I told y'all months ago, I'm always root for an underdog, and the Spurs are, even given how good they are to have gotten to this point, they are a hell of an underdog tonight, given the situation, man.
All right, y'all. Well, y'all stay tuned. We're going to go to some clips, but we'll be right back at you. Thank you for tuning in to Bmore Sports Talk.
BmorePod is more than just a podcast. BmorePod Studios is an entire network.
We gonna have Michael Jackson back alive for GTA 6.
And speaking, let me just hop on the chat real quick. I see we got something that say Big Dana, not the little one. Hey sis, who that? So I got a game today. That's kind of like. Let me. I think I wrote a title for it today. Last week I had a title. This week I got. Okay, this is quite easy. It's called Finish the Line, 85 to 95 edition. All of y'all were alive during those years, weren't you?
Let me see.
Between 85 and 95. Except for Dana. Everybody else was.
That's like you giving a Ferrari to a 16-year-old who just got his license.
I agree.
You know, I want them to get the money, and they deserve the money. But at the end of the day, it's just like now they just chasing the money. Now you got this.
News came out today that he might miss more time because his knee is swelling. So if Durant is out, that definitely gives Lakers a little bit of an advantage, even with them missing people, because Durant is just star player on the team. So I feel like this can help the Lakers, and Luka could probably come back if they could extend this series.
BmorePod Studios. Subscribe today.
Welcome back. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Bmore Sports Talk. We really appreciate y'all rocking with us. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. All right, y'all. Let's talk NFL, man.
Thank you.
We counting down them days, man. We counting down them days. Mini camp hasn't started yet. OTAs hasn't started, but I know there's been a lot of buzz.
Mini camp this week, though.
Yeah, mini camp this week. Yeah. Raven came in
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday. No, today was media day.
Media day.
It was.
So they're in the building.
So
it's just that
tomorrow.
Tuesday, Wednesday is mini camp.
We're gonna switch the kids though.
There we go.
What's the news on y'all? Because
I'm up on it. Well, all right. Well, the news on us is they asked CeeDee Lamb like how's he been feeling about like with the new defense, and he said it's annoying coming out and preparing for this new D with Christian Parker, all the different schemes and stuff being thrown at him. He's like, yo, it's annoying because it's like we got so many different pieces now. So
what about Pickens?
They stepped it up. Huh? Well, that too, but Pickens didn't come to voluntary practice OTAs, but Schottenheimer saying that he already talked to him and he's going to come to mandatory. I don't think he's going to ruin it back.
The fine start with mandatory minicamp.
That's going to be a distraction for the team if Pickens were to act out.
You think that's the distraction? I'm thinking like, listen, and I'm just speculating. Okay. You think Dak is coming back more focused than ever because of
you talking about his off-field stuff?
And just like any athlete.
But that came off the field. I missed that.
Oh, just
the whole thing. He was supposed to get married, but the person.
I did see. When I first saw that, I was like,
but this is not long after he got them figures. You heard me. Right. So it was like, So you think that'll have an effect?
I did
with that.
I don't think so, man.
Or should it be
maybe motivate him?
No. Well, to answer your question, I don't think that's going to have an effect negatively. I think he's going to come out and ball. I mean, like I said, we were top 3 offense last season. I'm not worried about our offense. The defense is what I'm worried about trying to rebound. And I'm just speaking confidently. Like,
so you believe like Dak got that? You saying that he's that guy? I believe in that. He's that kind of guy, right? He's competitive type. I believe in that. I don't watch them closely.
But like, what if like I'm being funny with?
I believe him as a leader.
But what if he gets sacked and the person that sacked him like, goddamn, that's why your girl only wanted you for your money.
Yeah.
I'll be back next day. Like,
I think they'll laugh. I think Dak will laugh that off.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Dak is not a retaliatory player.
Saying,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still gonna lose in 3 though.
Yeah, that'd be funny. That'd be funny if y'all.
That'd be a lovely vacation for the Ravens, wouldn't it? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nice then we owe some overseas.
Week 3 is going down.
They getting spanked.
Ravens.
They're
Cowboys.
Instead of riding a horse into the stadium, it's bound to be a donkey.
Riding
I just don't see
it. Ravens schedule, man. Remember we did that schedule prediction?
Yeah.
And then the Browns went and traded Myles Garrett.
I know y'all was jumping up and down.
What you predict?
Y'all was jumping up and down for Joe.
I'm gonna stand on mine.
Remember, I was more of a 4. I think I had us at like 4 losses.
I
think you had us at what?
Bro, I
Did you have
said
us
14-3 at the minimum.
Yeah, I think I had it at 4 losses.
But I said 15-2, bro.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I think I'm now in the 14-3 category now. Like that.
Can I ask y'all why y'all feel so confident about y'all only losing 3 games?
I'm always feel confident.
I just don't see that. And I'm not even hating.
He could have a political.
I don't see that.
This is a championship roster. Do you agree with that? This is a championship caliber roster. So a championship caliber roster that has only fallen short of winning a championship up to this point because of things like a lack of discipline or questionable or poor coaching decisions.
You better say what I need you to say.
Keep going.
Between those two things and you threw me off. And the turnovers, the costly mistakes and stuff like that. All that is like, all those things can potentially be rectified with a simple change of culture. Everything that's been wrong with the Ravens that has caused the Ravens to fall short could be solved with, not saying it's a guarantee, but it could be solved with a change of culture. So to have that team and to see how they performed all the way up until now, and to see this new blood come in that believes in the culture that was already
Are you referring to the coach?
Yeah, the coach.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a whole new staff.
Okay,
like, everybody is new.
right.
Like, there's only one coach. There's technically 2 coaches that have returned.
Right. But the head coach, that's who showed us everything. Technically, kind of fall on.
Yeah, but it's bigger than the head coach because that's the reason why OCs and DCs come and go all the time from different teams, especially the Ravens. So the fact that it's a whole new staff coming in, and a lot of the buzzwords that they talking about is things like fresh ideas and new energy and bringing a new perspective. That's essentially saying that they're moving towards this new style of offense and new style of football that a lot of the successful teams have gone to. The Rams, teams like the 49ers, teams like the Kansas City Chiefs. There's these teams that have changed to a different style of playing offense, but it takes being flexible with your offensive mind. You feel me? So all that stuff goes into an already existing championship team. So it's like, why do I not expect them to continue or to go right back to being good? This is a team that has already won 12 games multiple times in the Lamar era.
Right.
And little has changed.
Bro.
So
it's
why
just
not?
that
And
hump that they
the
can't get
words
over
of
in that
Marshawn
championship
Lynch,
game.
you sounded real corporate just now, bro.
I
don't like that. No, bro.
I'm gonna always break it down.
Man, listen, you ain't break it down thoroughly because it be the simplicity of some stuff that we as human beings be missing sometimes. E.g., chemistry. Chemistry. Look at this chemistry from the staff to the players. That's number one. We have not had that chemistry in the past 8 years. I did not hear you bring up chemistry.
That's all a part of it.
Man, hell no, but it's a big, listen, bro, it's a big part.
Right,
if you go back to them championship teams, if you go back to them 2 rings we got from 2000 to the 2012,
you're right that
chemistry had a big role
That's why
in
we
that.
love football, yo.
You feel me? Second of all, you have had still current players on this roster who have brought up the differences and why the feeling is different. To answer your question,
yes,
why the feeling is different this year?
Yes,
the regimens that they have had in place for damn near a decade in regards of Lamar Jackson and amongst other players. Whereas though, if y'all don't know what one-on-ones are, son, you're still going against your teammate in practice and playoffs, which should have been a major no-no. You get what I'm saying? There's other ways to prepare for a playoff game. If I'm a DB and he my wide receiver, even though I'm a firm believer of practice how you play, if I pop him in practice, don't get mad. Because we shouldn't even be doing that. We should be studying film, keeping the physiques in place. You have had several players inadvertently bring up that man, John Harbaugh, I don't play for the Ravens. I'm going to say his name.
I heard about that from NFL. Flowers and a couple other players talked about.
And to piggyback off of it, what has happened, because I didn't see y'all talk about that last week either. They got at least 4 players already with at least torn ACLs. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Something that man was doing here was not working and it wasn't right. Whereas though you got players lighting up, like they 8 years old about to suit up for Pop Warner all over again. Please tell me a time when you saw this energy from Ravens players.
Bro, I'm with you.
You dig what I'm saying? That chemistry plays a part.
This new staff coming in and
bro,
the philosophy
adaptation, something that we've been looking for from John Harbaugh, but we're getting it now. Not just with, you know what I mean, Jesse Minter, but I got to give credit when it's due. You're going to hear from me. Declan Dawes, man, come on, brother. I'm talking about
he's saying the right things, man. He's saying the right things.
Then we got Weave back, who knows this system, knows how to sit, not only the organization, but how the city, you feel me, sets the standard for football here. You feel what I'm saying? They about to get back to that. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? That's why y'all gonna get your ass.
We gonna see.
Week 3.
We gonna see. I doubt that. I doubt we're gonna get an ass. You even said 2 weeks ago, I think it's gonna be a close, good game.
I wanted to be a close game.
No, you said I think
y'all gonna get your ass whipped.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
I don't think it'll be a close
game. I hope y'all both keep the same energy. This energy y'all got right now.
Money on a 10+
Keep that energy come week 3 because I'm gonna be in here.
I bet money.
I'm gonna be in here with my gear smiling, win or lose, because I'm a diehard loyal fan. I'm saying, and I could back it up.
Never will I ever be anything but a
I'll put that helmet on my shoulder.
Nah, y'all, I can't wait though, man. Like it's just I wish it was like next month. You know what I mean? But we got to be patient. It's coming.
Outside the Ravens, I just love when I see any team putting in that grind, that effort, and that work to prepare for any upcoming season, no matter if it's baseball. It just brings more light, something that I feel like a lot of people, or we as a country, is kind of getting away from, where everything has been, in my opinion, about gambling or politics. You feel me? And I feel like sports was a way of freedom. So that's why it's like I love that energy. That's why I'm hell bent on that chemistry that they built and how they break stuff down.
And that's how I feel about my defensive coordinator Parker. Like even though we go back and forth, I'm feeling good about because we got something new. We got rid of Eberflus, which was.
But as long as Jerry got y'all, brother, y'all, I'm being honest, dude. As long as Jerry is in. Right there, whatever. Y'all gonna come up short every time, bro.
I don't think so because we haven't had a.
Bro, it be moments I'm rooting for y'all, bro. And the second Jerry get involved, bro, it's like y'all fall apart. No whether if he got to pay somebody and don't want to pay somebody else. Look what happened last year with Michael Parsons and you know what I mean? And Dak had to, you know what I mean?
I was mad about it, but now looking at what we got, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. Genuinely.
Just tell Jerry keep his old, what's the old dude name that ran the city on The Simpsons with the Jim Jameson. Tell him stay up there. Just stay up there, brother. Don't even come to the field, bro. Stay up there.
Play your part.
Yeah.
I feel that.
All right, y'all. We gotta move on. We gotta move on. Can y'all get let's get some of these comments? Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
Flow Express.
Flow Express. That's my cousin. That's Cuzzo. That's Steph. What up? What up?
What's up, family? With the comments, something definitely changed in the dynamic and culture within the Ravens team after Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, and Suggs left. No more dogs in the house. I definitely guarantee. I definitely agree there, and that's one thing that a lot of Ravens fans have talked about.
Insert Zion.
Like, nobody ever came to fill that void.
Insert Zion.
Like, he's the next guy.
He one of them.
I feel
he one of them. Mike Green.
Because I think that I need to see more.
If they move Trent, the outside linebacker, like I've been saying for the past 5 years.
I'm excited to see what Jesse Minter does with Mike Green.
Man, the defense in general, bro. Malachi Stark's about to go off. Yep. You feel me?
I can't wait to see.
Man, Kyle gonna be popping stuff. I feel like they definitely gonna send him. But I feel like he's gonna be playing back more because I'm expecting Kyle to get at least 4 picks at minimum on the season.
You see how Jesse Minter used Derwin James with the Chargers, though. That's exactly.
But that's the Chargers. You dig what I'm saying? Because they had Cam Hart at corner,
right? But
you know what I mean?
They're gonna play. He's gonna play pretty much the exact same role that Derwin James.
My only concern, and y'all hearing it first, is 2 little areas: Marlon Humphrey and Mata BK. That's it.
Yeah.
I understand Mata BK has been training hard. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but that neck is nothing to play about.
But I think that he only comes back if it's truly behind him. Given the way that they treated the injury itself, how they was reluctant to talk about it, said that there was a neck injury and never said anything more. They never said anything more that it was a neck injury and allowed people to ask questions and just push them off for almost a full year,
that's
bro.
A lot,
They were carrying it like that.
You know who else they did like that?
I think they really did treat it
properly.
properly.
Who else they did like that? That's why I always go back because that was when I really studied.
He can't re-injure it, though.
No, but I'm just saying, brother, like that neck. There's another person they did like that. If you do your research, Cam Chancellor, bro. who was a head hunter. You dig what I'm saying?
This the Ravens though, and I've never known the Ravens.
Listen, this is coming from two different defensive players, two different positions, but still on that side of the ball.
Right.
Who inadvertently, because they tap at the rules of the game now, you low key are using your head, even though you don't have to. You know what I mean? But you had that neck injury, and they had the same verbiage that the Seahawks did, you know what I mean, a few years back with that. Whereas though you was thinking, oh, all right, Cam gonna get right, little surgery, everything.
That's not what I was implying.
No. But I'm just saying that's what makes me concerned about.
Because the way they treated it, I was like, dang, like he could really be done. Like,
bro. One
that's why I was
wrong
surprised
sting.
to see the stuff like you said, to mention like how he's been back in the building.
Ryan stays here. Like, remember Ryan?
Yeah, but I think he was like.
But even still, that started from a neck. It was a neck that went to the spine.
Gotcha.
And if you go back and watch that play, you feel me? He led with the crown of his head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now in regards of Matabike, he's in the trenches. That's the first thing that basically it touched other than hands. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when you're fast and powerful.
Man, either he gotta get one of them old school 1980
something
toilet paper neck wrap shirt.
Yeah, remember them throwback? They
the
had
joint that look like this on your neck.
Yeah.
Then all right, you cooking with grease, but I can't be more excited for this upcoming season, regardless of who playing whatever.
Yeah, just in general,
I gotta see some pig skin on that gridiron, bro.
Throw that week 1 thumbnail up there. I just need to see that. You know what I'm saying? Let's just talk about that. We're gonna move on real quick.
Flo, that shit's injury was scared. I'm scarred as a mug still to this day.
All right, so y'all
week 1.
So y'all got the Colts.
Wait, who sparked it off? The Patriots in the season. They stay doing that.
Yeah, that's the first time it's happened since like 07.
Yeah, bro. But
it's a lot of intriguing games.
Either that or it's always a conference.
But there's always they always want the first game to be.
Yeah, because you got Commanders, Eagles, you got Cowboys, Giants, bunch of them.
So
Falcons,
wait, all right. My fault. I'm just saying because I had an epiphany just now.
Blow it up a little bit, guys.
Please, blow that up. Yo, the last time we blew this up, or the last time we discussed this right here, the perspective was different. Based on last week, right?
Thank you.
And with the changes that have been made, so you know what I mean, LA against San Fran. You feel what I'm saying?
That's in Australia.
But I'm just saying now that Miles Garrett. But I'm just saying, you feel me?
All of it. And that's on Netflix too.
And OBJ going back home
for week 1
to the Giants. Y'all gotta deal with that, E.
Yeah. Week 1, y'all versus but
y'all know in part why they did that though, right?
Well,
did what?
Bro, OBJ back to New York.
What's your theory?
I'm not changing my pick on this. And I know the Giants are loaded. I know they got a great squad. I know they got some good draft picks.
Y'all gonna win that game, bro.
We've owned the Giants. We're confident.
Harbaugh's
already been talking stuff, talking about he gonna kick our ass and this and that. Man, especially with Dart did, we about to go out there and shut them down, man. They ain't got nothing on us.
So what you gonna say if y'all lose?
I'm gonna still come in here smiling like
no, but I'm saying, given what you just said, though, you said they ain't got nothing on y'all. Y'all gonna.
What I'm saying is we're gonna get the dub. I'm not worried about the score. A win is a win. We gonna win that game.
I'm gonna have the Jim Carrey face the whole time.
What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on y'all losing to the Giants?
My thoughts is gonna be the outcome, the game stats. What happened in the game? That's I'm gonna be able to explain why we lost.
You're gonna have an excuse.
Nah, it's gonna be an excuse. It's gonna be what happened in the game.
I'm gonna be making
it's gonna be what happened in the game, bro. I'm confident about this game. Yo, I'm confident about this game.
I hear you,
bro. Haven't I been talking like this every week? We talk about it.
Trust me, I hear you. Like, I know you're not the only Cowboys fan. I know y'all are like.
No, I'm not one of those that say, yo, this our year. Let me just get that straight. I don't do that. I'm just confident about who we got, our players.
So do you believe that y'all could win a Super Bowl this year?
With the turnaround our defense did?
If the defense turns around.
I could definitely see us. I could definitely see us.
Caveat. Go ahead.
I could definitely see us making a deep run in the playoffs.
Bro, y'all.
Real, okay.
Let's just leave it at that.
Let's give him that.
Deep run as an NFC conference game.
Let's give him that. Let's give him that. Because Cowboys fans really do believe in that.
Bro, you said it. I didn't, bro.
He did not agree to the Super Bowl. So I would give you a thumbs up. You are a rare breed.
Bro, you got to be. You got to keep it 100 from missing. You.
No, I 100% believe. I agree with you 100%. It's just that in my experience with Cowboys fans, they do not think that.
Man,
so
listen,
I appreciate this
is up there with an individual, and shout out to Chocolate City, but this is up there with some individuals being from DC and being Cowboys fans. You're delusional. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I got friends who are from Baltimore
and the Pittsburgh fan, bruh, beef.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All day.
Packer fans?
But then they excuse me. Oh, Mike Tomlin. That Mike Tomlin gone now. So now what's the excuse?
I just don't even see how you.
Now what's the excuse? It don't make sense.
Steelers fan
you had a better chance of saying Cleveland.
Yeah, I was about to say your only out of being a Steelers fan in Baltimore is having like a parent who like came to the city from that area.
One of the most logical things.
Grew up in that small area when the Baltimore ain't have a team.
Boom. So look, to that point, one of the most logical things I ever heard was somebody say they was a San Fran fan based on
San Fran fans.
You know what I mean? I'm not mad at San Fran,
especially from the area.
I'm not mad at
where the Ravens didn't exist.
But I wish you Mr. Wood say somebody like the Patriots. Yeah, I mean,
I'm some weird teams.
Dan Marino with Jacksonville.
You can't be. You can't call yourself a Baltimorean and be a fan of certain teams.
You disrespect.
You can't be a Yankees fan and be like from Baltimore.
I didn't understand that beef until I was like 18.
Really?
Bro.
Yeah,
I really did. But then they say
unless it's something deep and sentimental, like your family member grew up watching them, or your family played for them.
But
they from New York.
It's a real rival on the baseball tip between the O's and the Yankees,
you can't
bro.
Just be a Yankees fan and be from Baltimore.
Red Sox too.
And you damn sure cannot be from Baltimore and be
Well, all right, y'all. Let's move on. We got a lot more to cover. Shout out to all the viewers. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. We actually have a question for all the viewers out there. Who do y'all have winning tonight's game? Can y'all please drop that in the chat? That's going on at 8:30. We got Spurs at Knicks. This is a big game at MSG.
Game.
Who do y'all got winning this game? Please drop it in the chat. We would like to know because it's very intriguing. I mean, even though the Knicks are up 2-0, Spurs are a great team. They only lost 20 games this season. You can't count them out. And especially you have Wemby, Castle, Vassell, Fox on guys like that. I mean, they got a shot. So drop it in the chat, y'all. All right, let's move on to some MLB. Our O's, man. The O's,
they
man.
Fighting, bro.
They fighting. They fighting. They had that big win Friday, and then they lose Saturday and Sunday with the same score, 4-6. It's so up and down.
I
we
just
can't
don't
keep it consistent
because they keep switching stuff up. Why break something that don't need to be broke? That lefty that we got at pitcher, last name Rogers, he's a dog. And then I think what was that? The closeout against the Red Sox? Didn't we sweep them?
No, we lost to the Red Sox recently.
No, it was something before where we at now. Who did we just play? Was it the Rays?
It was the Rays. The Jays, excuse me, the Jays.
It was the Jays. Okay,
yeah.
Boom. Bro, that lefty pitch, we swept that, right?
No, we won one game and lost two. We lost that series.
Hell
Friday,
no,
Saturday,
bro,
Sunday.
because we ended up closing out.
Because they just played. You talking about a week and a half ago? We did play them when we beat them, but we had to play them again.
This was like last week, bro, when we was spanking, bro. Like I don't think they beat us at all. Bro, I know I'm not.
You thinking about the week before that? The Rays.
No, this was recent.
I got it here. Our last series was against the Red Sox where we went 2-1.
That's the one.
The Sox.
I think we lost the first one, right?
The Rays. You all think the Rays was at the end of May. You gotta be thinking of that.
They gotta be that.
We swept the Rays.
Right.
At the end of May.
I knew I wasn't tweaking. Hold up, bro. We just got pulled out the bomb on somebody,
25th, 26th, and 27th.
And that was big because
they're
leading the division.
Listen,
what? Yeah, that felt good. That felt good to sweep them.
But no, I like that system, especially that last joint, the closeout. Rogers, bro, that lefty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I hope the right people see this. You feel me? But like they took my boy out in the 9th inning. It would seem like, that's not only when he tiring out, but maybe that's because he definitely started. He didn't give up really hits until the 9th inning. I'm like,
yeah.
So that bring me back to the whole thing. Why break a chain that don't need to be broke? You feel me?
Yeah,
unless something torn or whatever.
Yeah, conditioning to something,
Man,
something.
Let that bang. You feel me? Like it works.
Right.
It works, and we have tremendous outfielders.
Yeah, right. And we got a 4-game series that just jumped off today against the Mariners. It's tied right now. Just check the scores. 1-1, 0-0. It's 1-1 now.
Word.
Yeah.
Top of the 5th. 1-1.
Yeah.
Who started it off? Us or them?
I couldn't tell you.
I'm not sure, but if we can get this win and build some momentum, I feel like to make it to the playoffs and have a successful season, we got to be more consistent.
What's the significant amount of games you need to get into the playoffs? I know we like what 4th in our division.
throw up the standings. We got
please.
it.
I
We got
know.
it.
I know we fourth.
They started off.
All right, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's not bad. We only 4 games under 400. I mean 500. Only 4 games under 500. That's not bad at all.
8 games back from the Rays that we just swept.
Yeah.
That was big.
Right, it was big. And then the Sox. This is a long season, man. As long as we could just keep winning.
It's just so hard to get invested in the O's, man. They they break your heart, man.
Yeah.
They win in the wildest ways and lose in the saddest. It's like, it'd be hard.
It's a long season, Trey.
And we have a better team.
I'm talking about throughout multiple seasons now. Like the culture of the O's.
But we're here.
It's a long season.
That includes this season. We've had games this season where we've had amazing wins, but
call me super optimistic because I'm looking at the O's just like I'm looking at the Ravens, bro. Like I couldn't wait to get that off. All right, now I feel that's really what it is. Like the fact that, again, I've said this even when you was here before, bro. Like 18 years with Harbaugh, cool, whatever. This it feels different, and for me I said it before, bro. I'd rather go to an MLB game and watch. I told you before the show, bro. I really was watching.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, hold up, bro. Like this,
right?
This look all right.
Yeah.
Like what's happening? Like
right.
So I'm super optimistic in regards of not only the MLB season but going into the NFL season. I'm very optimistic. Very.
Yeah, I definitely think the O's are looking better than we did last year, and we got some new pickups.
We can figure it out.
Yeah.
For sure.
Got some guys back, but like I said, it's just about consistency. You just got to
definitely
be consistent, Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, let's move on to Tony's take.
Are we going there?
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, gents and ladies, welcome to Tony's Take. Well, I done kept my ear to the ground, head to the sky, and I bring you some of my thoughts and speculations, keep it brief. We're going to kind of switch gears a little bit. I try to, keep it sports and stuff, but it's hard not to when, life is involved. But anyway, take one. I did it a little different, the last time I was on here, so we just going to spark it off in honor of the NBA Finals in y'all lifetime. What was the toughest NBA Finals in your lifetime? And I'm gonna spark y'all off, right? For me, it's the first Finals I really sat down and watched when AI carried the Sixers to go up against LA.
I knew you were gonna say that.
But it's the first one I ever really sat down and watched, and I'm like, bro, nobody's doing nothing but him. So it was like, was I surprised LA got that ring? Absolutely not, bro. You had a gold mine. Of course, it was Kobe and Shaq, but y'all forget Fox. You feel me? What's my boy name? I had Robert. Was it Robert Horry? Man, stop playing with me. You feel me? Like, who else? Derek Fisher when he had hairs. Like, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, AI did what he could as a superstar, an athlete, not just an NBA player, an athlete, and carried the team.
Yeah, I was rooting for him.
And the only person that had a similarity, I hate to be that one, was LeBron in 07. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't have enough help.
It was very similar. So, and I mean, I feel like the average person say the bubble, but I feel like those were the two toughest finals I've ever got to witness in my lifetime. What about y'all?
So I personally am not a big I don't get like deep into it. Like, so I've always been pretty much a casual fan of basketball that then started to get a little more into it, like when I got into high school, college type of thing. But even still now, like, especially with the way it is, I really only watch playoff basketball outside of my team. Like, I watch the Celtics during the season, but I only watch playoff ball. So my relationship with it all is a little different. So this, other than Celtics finals, there's not many finals that I've sat through for every game of the series type thing. That's what I mean by it. So my answer is probably going to be a Celtics series, like maybe when they lost to the Lakers, when the Lakers got there.
Oh, when Kobe got that
back-to-back
or
the three-peat. Yeah, whichever. It was, they either won 2 straight or 3 straight. It was in 2010. That one that the Celtics lost, that was a tough one for me. Like, that was a tough finals for me to witness. Yeah, as a Celtics fan.
And then, of course, a brutal one in recent years was the Celtics losing to the Warriors. When everyone thought the Warriors was right when everybody was saying, "Are the Warriors done? Are they fading?" And then they made it to a finals on that miraculous playoff run, and then whooped us in the finals. And it was like, and we had a squad.
Yeah,
man.
did.
That's back when we had a bench.
But
like, that
was the year I wanted y'all to take it though.
Yo, but we was in Wemby position. We was too young and inexperienced. We wasn't ready for our championship.
What about you, brother? Before we go to take two,
for me, it's a throwback for me because like back in the day, I was a big fan of Gary Payton and the Sonics. Remember when the Sonics went against the Bulls? I think that was 9-5. It's crazy because they didn't put the glove on Jordan till like the third game, so it was a little too late.
Debated to this day.
But that was such a tough finals for me because I was a fan of Jordan in the Bulls, but I also loved Gary Payton and the Sonics. Like just something about them, just like they just were that team for me as a kid. I just loved watching, and I really thought they had a chance to beat Jordan. But
yeah, all right. But look, moving on to take two. Again, I said we was going to switch gears or whatever. I'm not a big fan of, all these months having labels, and I need everybody to bear with me because I'm fighting tears a little bit. You know what I mean? As men, got love for y'all, brothers. Love all y'all. You know what I mean? Before anybody leave this earth, you heard it from me. That comes from me. I got to do this right here. RIP to my man Kurt Knox. You feel me? He was one of them victims, if I'm not mistaken, on Hanover Street. You know what I mean? I met this brother while I was in college. Even wanted me to get down with shout out to Iota Phi Theta, you know what I mean, fraternity. Those are some good brothers over there. In my perspective, somebody that wasn't in nothing, you know what I mean, all about his money. You know what I mean? I didn't know him to be no street dude, nothing like that. So still gathering information without saying too much, man. That's the third person I know from Morgan that done passed this year. And third male just so happened. So I've been grieving, but I'm smiling, whatever. I had to do that, bro. Like, all right. You know what I mean? I'll be damned if, Lord forbid, anything happen to any one of us. You know what I mean? Y'all got good vibes from me.
Yeah,
man. You feel me? I hope I leave a good impression on y'all souls and hearts. So love you, Kurt, bro.
Yeah, RIP to him. I saw that on your post today, and I was
man.
It's sad to see, man. Just people,
and it was just one of them,
violence.
It was just one of them situations where you got a feeling about something. I ain't about to sit up here and act like I knew that was him or nothing, but Poole,
man that was on the show,
he hit me, and I'm like, I'm about to go to sleep, right? And then he texted me, was like, hit me back, it's important. I'm like, nope. I didn't know who. I just
knew. Yeah, it'd be like that. I feel you.
Yeah, man. Love you, Kurt.
Yeah, thinking back.
Love you, Kurt.
RIP to him.
Yeah, man. I appreciate your vulnerability.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for sharing that, man. Thank you for sharing that. And we need to do better as a community and stop the violence and hug, don't shoot. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Hug, Don't Shoot. You know what I mean? We need to do more hugging and no shooting. You know what I'm saying? This violence got to stop. Like, it seems like the nicer it get, the worse it get out here. And it's like crime is on a decline, though.
When they come to that,
crime is on a decline.
If you don't practice and all that, I'm just Tony. You feel me? If you ain't got no aim, you ain't no Rambo or nothing, bro. Put it down, bro.
Yeah,
I'd rather you throw them mittens. But man,
a lot of it is these YNs out here wilding out. That need
whatever
more
you want to call it. It's just it is what it is. But yeah, bro, we going,
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Stay strong, bro.
Yeah.
That's all we can do is keep pushing.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to some better news with what's hot, what's not, y'all. Let's get it. Shador. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all hear?
I heard about it.
The licenses record, 17.7 million past Brady. Y'all see that right there? Yeah, Shador. That was all the licenses to get all his stuff.
All his the licensing income that he received from last year was 17.7 million, which is a new NFL record.
Yes.
A record for rookies. And a lot of it, from what I understand, comes from the deal that he struck with his
football cards.
Yeah.
You know how those have become big again, like the market value of football cards, baseball cards, stuff like that.
Is he still in Cleveland?
Yeah, he's still in Cleveland.
Oh, all right. Because I don't give a damn about their money, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Well, yeah, but no, it's just a shout out.
No, and that's huge. And that was when Tom Brady went back to the Bucks. Like he was $9.5 million with his Bmore.
But that man said out loud, bro. I mean,
17.7 million in just.
But you know when he was chasing,
that's huge, bro.
But you know what he was chasing.
Right.
That man retired 7 rings.
Right. You're talking about Brady.
Yeah. I'm just saying that. Think about it, like what tied into the whole pay cut and all. And that man won a number 7,
and there was a whole lot of bandwagon fans that jumped from that team just for that 1 year.
Right. Meanwhile, Died Hard Bird over here, Big Flock over here. I will never like that man, but I will always give respect. 7 of them things, bro.
Yeah,
he has more rings than organizations.
I was a Tom Brady hater all the way up until
football speaking death to you.
All the way up until
I'm just saying
28-3.
Okay.
When he made that comeback, I was like, all right, I gotta stop.
You had to give him his props. You couldn't even hate him.
The 28-3 against the Falcons.
No, I'm not giving him that.
Sleep on that.
I'm not giving him that one.
I thought it was over, bro.
No, you was better off saying the dumbass Seahawks on that centimeter line throw.
But
you was better off saying that.
He ain't make that.
I'm not giving him that Atlanta one, bro. Atlanta did that to themselves, bro.
Yeah, but you still have to, as a team, like even though one team fumbled, as a team, you still have to have the mental fortitude to keep fighting while getting blown out in the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl.
They were supposed to get that Denver treatment, bro, because listen,
a big debate.
That's a hill I will stand and die on my own, brother. The way they did everything in that first half, e.g. Devontae Freeman, a lot of people forget about him.
I don't.
A very intricate piece of them Falcons in that running game. They did like we did against the damn Bills. When we went 14-2, what? We stopped what?
Running the ball.
All right. I thought I was blind and tripping. You hear me? I ain't falling nowhere.
That's the biggest Shanahan's record.
Right.
Yeah, because Shanahan, they still talk about him as this, this offensive savant and guru, all the success he's had since then in San Fran.
Yeah, let's be real,
Shout out
man.
to Shador, though. Shout out to Shador.
Shout out to him, but let's be like, come on, bro. We ain't gonna be real nowhere else. We got to be real here, bro.
I was like, damn, I can't hate on Brady no more. Like that one, like I still don't like him because of what he did to the Ravens, but I can't be out here publicly hating on the greatest quarterback of all time.
Bro, that's not no hating, bro.
What's the conversation for another day,
He's
yo?
the greatest. He's the greatest.
I'll give that man 5 out of his 7 rings. I stand on that hill.
And that still kind of make him the greatest.
No, it ties him up. It ties him up, actually. It don't make him the greatest. It ties him up.
I love it.
Greatest amongst quarterbacks.
But. And what the biggest thing I say about him that makes it great too is what we've learned since he has stopped playing football.
All right, that's enough, bro. We Ravens fans.
But no, this something you're gonna like. This something you're gonna like.
I want to hear it.
He proved Bill Belichick to be a fraud. Bill Belichick was nothing without Tom Brady. He's a good defensive mind and he knows how to draw up some game plans. But his ability to lead a team from start to finish throughout a season was greatly diminished without Tom Brady at the helm.
What? So F Drew Bledsoe?
What did Drew Bledsoe win?
Another debate for another.
Yeah, because what did he win?
Yeah,
he got hurt.
Bill Belichick.
He got hurt.
Bill Belichick won nothing without Tom Brady.
Or Tom Brady didn't win nothing without Belichick. Well, not in a given time.
I'm telling you, football is America's sport.
Hold on. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave it at that. It ain't like he went from an astounding coach to a mediocre coach.
I mean, he went to a coach that had a lot of controversy.
What was that coach's name? Controversy? How?
Arians?
Bruce Arians.
How did he end up in Tampa Bay?
Where did he come from?
Exactly. Where did he come from?
Arizona, right?
Right.
What are we talking about? Arizona?
Right. What was they doing out there?
Arizona?
What was they doing out there? And what about
Arizona?
What about before that?
You're proving my point. Arizona.
And what about before
that? He retired.
And what about
came out of pulled up Brady as a coach.
What about before that?
Went to Tampa.
Wasn't he in Houston?
Well, all right, y'all. Y'all did this in between my what's hot, what's not.
My bad. My bad.
My
Shout out to Shador.
My bad.
This is
Shout
a
out
conversation
Shador.
for another day. Could we
That
get
was
back to that
hot.
money back,
Get your
man.
money, Shador.
Damn, yo, y'all. All
Young
right.
Prime.
All right.
My bad.
Shador, congrats on the licenses record passing Brady. Now let's get into what's not hot. Ticket prices for the game tonight is over $6,000
just to get in.
That is insane. Just
Get
to
in
get
price
in.
is $6,000.
That's the cheapest.
It
ticket.
might be higher now because it's been going up.
$6,000. Throw the thumb. Hold on, we got a clip. Let's put the clip.
It started at
Josh Hart.
4,000.
This is Josh Hart speaking on it. Go ahead and run that.
I kind of wish the ticket prices weren't as crazy as they are. I feel like a lot of people who have been waiting for this moment for a very long time, unfortunately aren't able to get into the building with the cheapest ticket, $7,000, $8,000. So that's ridiculous. It should still be rocking. But obviously, we wish those were a little cheaper.
That's the starting price.
That's insane, yo. That's
the
just not
starting
hot.
price.
Yes, the starting price to get in.
I'm talking about like, bro, if I'm up there,
In the nosebleed.
no,
paying $6 bands.
No, that's what it said.
Because some people consider certain parts that's nosebleeds. No, hear me out. Some people consider certain parts. Some people consider some parts the nosebleeds, and you just at the top of your lip.
No, where you can touch the banners.
Nah, bro, because the banners is in the center.
That's the cheapest ticket.
So unless a seat comes straight up off the floor, you ain't touching no banner.
Yo,
that's section 490. That's up there.
So back there, basically where my back is on the wall.
$6,052. Now hold on, a floor seat. Guess how much a floor seat is? $180,000.
But how much if
hold
I'm
on?
all the way up
180,
there?
187.
But if I'm back there, my back.
That's Fat Joe, Tracy Morgan,
Bro,
all of them.
I'm talking about if my back is near the emergency exit right here. How much is that ticket?
Huh?
If I'm all the way back there and my
that's
back
the six
is,
bands.
I know you effing lying.
That's the cheapest ticket. That's why it's not hot. That's so not hot.
Especially for sports.
For
like
sports.
sports are what they are because of the fans.
Right.
No sport exists without its fans.
Sure, I will catch
all
the
highlights.
Money
these organizations making how big they've become.
I will pull out a fire stick
to the fans.
Thank you.
So it's sad to see fans of any team.
Somebody gonna let me hold their peacock.
And a story franchise that hasn't been to the finals in all these years, and your diehard fans can't get into the building because you priced them out.
Imagine if they sold the tickets cheaper. How much better they would do if they sold them cheaper?
Today's a sad day for sports.
Come on, it is.
They better off playing in a bubble.
And to add to that, they canceled the watch party due to the Trump events. That
Trump
ain't fair.
there.
Like out of all, this is 70 to 73.
What does the watch party got to do?
Because these fans take this
they
seriously. The watch party outside of the stadium, the gatherings and watch party, they have the projectors on the big wall.
No, I'm talking about Trump.
Trump is going to be. He's attending the game tonight, so they had to shut down the public watch parties due to the president.
He don't know nothing about no basket or a ball. Why is he going?
Exactly. That's why it ain't hot. You feel me?
Can I have another what's hot real quick?
Let's go ahead. Why not?
I got another what's hot, especially to bounce off that what's not. And it's just shout out to my alma mater, West Virginia University. The Mountaineers baseball team has made it to the College World Series for the first time in program history.
Oh,
so shout out to the Mountaineers.
Okay,
Country Roads.
I was wondering why you were wearing that.
Shout out to the guys.
Okay.
Yeah, they made it to the World Series, so they're going to Omaha for the College World Series. For those who don't know, college baseball, the postseason there's one big tournament that decides which 8 teams are going to the final tournament. The final tournament is a double elimination tournament in Omaha called the College World Series.
That's dope, man.
So shout out to the Mountaineers for making it there for the first time in program history. This is a program that 14 years ago was literally on the verge of being shut down due to a lack of success and poor recruiting. And they're now at a point where they're at the World Series for the first time. They're this season and for the past couple of years, they've been one of the best programs in the nation. So it's like they've had this real great turnaround, and it's they're starting to get their flowers and get their respect. So you're getting them from me too. Shout out to the guys.
Congrats, man. Congrats to y'all. All right, y'all. Let's move on. It's time to move on to that fashion.
Okay.
Let's move on to the drip.
What fits we got tonight? Check out.
What busted ass shoes?
Flaude. She's been playing good too lately.
Oh no, what's baby girl?
I forget her homegirl name right there, but the drip is on point.
I don't know. That seems pretty casual. Ooh.
Skylar Diggins came in there suited up with that.
And like a velvet or satin.
Yeah, I think it's like satin.
Like silk.
Yeah, silk or satin.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I
And the bag is crazy.
Yeah, big bag swag.
And then those are the pine green 4s, low tops.
Okay.
I got a high top version of those. Okay. Not bad.
No.
I wanted those Toros that came
out.
That re-released recently.
Nah.
It's because they're lower. You just don't like the colorway.
I'm just tired of seeing the same type of shoes. I mean, the color scheme cool, but like, you can't wear that every day.
Nah.
You know,
that's how a lot of these shoes are.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't wear that every day. You can only wear that maybe twice a month, depending on the season you in. But I like a good everyday shoe, bro.
Yeah.
Something, you know what I mean?
Like
you can mix the colors.
One, yeah.
But certain like that, it's cool, but to spend a certain amount of money to only wear something, come on, man. Like
that ain't even something you wear 2-3 times a week.
That's why I told y'all before, bro. Catch me when they on sale.
Right. All right. Well, that was our fashion segment. Let's get our thoughts on the Madden cover. Did y'all see the Madden cover athlete? I just want to know what y'all think about it.
Caleb Williams.
Caleb got it.
Hopefully the curse doesn't exist anymore, but we'll see.
I honestly feel like if we talking quarterbacks, I feel like Stafford had a better year where he could have got on the cover rather than
but hold on now. Caleb was having a season, bro.
He did.
I mean,
cool season, but I think it got hyped up a lot just because of the fanfare that he had coming into the league.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now we're starting to see what we didn't see rookie year.
But that's what we look for with any, especially like CJ Stroud. Mm-hmm. Similar thing, you feel me? I mean, he ain't grace the cover, but I'm going off. I'm talking about like straight, not the hype and all that. When I seen this man in action pull off like 6 comebacks last season.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. That's,
you get what I'm saying?
Right. But it's a part of that is the turnaround. Like, because that's not who he was year one.
But look, again, not taking nothing away, is look at what was around him year one. And look at what wasn't around him year one. That plays a factor no matter what team we talk about.
Can y'all throw the cover up? Did y'all throw the cover up?
Now, I feel like
Madden 27.
I feel like I did see some people not rocking with his nails or whatever, but like I feel like maybe that's his trademark. You know what I'm saying?
And nowadays,
that's
I mean, it's free. I mean, you know,
because at one point you got to think like we ain't seen no quarterback with cornrows until Mike Vick.
Right.
Even Donovan McNabb ended up braiding his hair. He had an afro, which was his signature. Vic came with them rolls, you feel me? Everybody wanted to braid their hair. You know what I mean? Edgerrin James and Ricky Williams had everybody wanting to get dreads. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Really, man, look, EJ had really everybody wanting to rock a grill. You know what I mean? A lot of people think it was Ocho Cinco and them. Nah, EJ had the grill. EJ had that grill as a running back. You know what I mean? I think he had an inspiration on my personal all-time favorite running back, other than Ricky, is Marshawn Lynch. But I digress.
I see you being a Marshawn Lynch fan.
Nah, but Ricky did it first, brother. Because listen, as the type of fans that we are for the Ravens, when Ricky got to Miami, he used to get the Ravens the blues, brother. I used to hate when he get the ball.
He used to stay in trouble.
Dreadlock Ricky and low cut Ricky.
There we go to cover right there.
Yeah,
that's cold.
I
cold.
like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I just hope the curse is non-existent.
And I know he got a lot of backlash over his nails, but I mean, just you could express yourself however you want. I mean,
Bmore for real said it doesn't belong in football. They love to emulate us. No, I ain't see it. That was supposed to be emasculate. I'm sorry, emasculate is not a good look at all. That's why I was saying, like, in regards
goes both ways.
Yeah, it does. I just feel like that's something he it ain't like every NFL player doing that. You know what I mean? He the only one I seen. Well, him and DK Metcalf.
Well, here's an example of that. Imagine a kid take like his sister nail polish and go to school and paint his nails. Like, look, I'm Caleb Downs. He can get beat up or clown for that, and it's like, dang, you thought you just trying to be cool. You know what I mean? So it goes both ways, but.
They said Brady,
I don't see a problem with it. Personally.
Brady, Manning, Breeze, they would never put them like that. I mean, look, that's why I said I feel like this is Caleb's
time. Though.
Not take that out, but I feel like that's his thing. That's all. That's all. I mean, look, let him ball out. If he don't ball out, now you got something to blame. If he don't ball out this upcoming season, blame it on his nails.
We shall see.
Blame it on the nails.
Shout out to Caleb for making the cover, man. I didn't expect it.
Right. That's a deluxe cover. I think
It's
there's
not
like
wilder
other
than
covers.
Peyton Ellis being on the cover. So.
That's a deluxe cover.
Yeah.
So all right, well,
It's
don't
the
get
same
your panties
thing.
in the bunch.
Well,
then.
Yeah. The other one was had him like doing
most
like a
people get the
Jumpman
deluxe
pose.
though. Most people get the deluxes that come with all the like.
My thing is, what's the point of making a cover when people majority of the time is buying them things digital? You're not gonna have.
But it still
pops up. It still shows. Yeah.
Whatever, dude. I'm just saying, like, games is not being sold like they used to.
But it is different. Yeah, not having physical media.
You feel me? GTA 6, but I digress.
All right, but man, it's been a fun show, man.
It was. I enjoyed this one.
It's been awesome, man. We really appreciate everybody rocking with us. It's actually 12 minutes before the game, so we're gonna get out of here. But before we do, we got to get those shout outs. Unless you lead it up.
As always, thank you guys once again for inviting me out here. So I got to thank the Most High for putting me in this space and putting y'all in this space for allowing me to be. So I appreciate y'all, and of course appreciate him. Shout out to the family, my loved ones. My little lady and my lady, my mom's, pops, family, everybody that hold me down, like keep me sane, drive me crazy, but keep me sane. Shout out to them. And shout out to the people in the back for keeping this thing running. Like you said, like sports. We're not us without them. So shout out to them as well. And shout out to the fans, to the viewers, man, for interacting with us, for listening to us here in this echo chamber. We appreciate the love. Thank you.
We do.
You go, bro.
Nah, I go last, bro.
No, because I'm trying to catch myself.
All right. Well, first of all, I gotta thank guys. Without God, none of this is possible. Shout out to the production team. We appreciate everything y'all do. And shout out to the viewers, man. Like, I appreciate y'all liking, sharing, subscribing. I mean, it means a lot. Like, we got a lot in store. We've come a long way, and we just keep going up from here. That's what it's about. Shout out to my family, man. Shout out to wifey. Shout out to my sisters, all my family, all my cousins, man. And shout out to y'all, man. Like, I love coming up here doing this, man, just to be able to debate, talk sports. I look forward to this every week. So to be able to have a platform and do this, and it means a lot,
Yeah.
So
I feel you on that one, bro. Because that's what, and I tell people that, like, I was telling my friends that I had this group chat with for my fantasy football league, and it kind of morphed into this thing where we kind of just like shoot the breeze and talk about all kinds of stuff. But we also still talk about a lot of sports. It's still sports heavy, and it's just like I was telling one of them the other day, like, man, I'm so grateful just to have this space where I'm able to like, as a person who's thoughtful and also likes to express those thoughts.
Yes.
I'm grateful for a space to do so in it, and not feel out of place. Or like an annoyance or a burden, like to find a place where you can be, and thriving your passion is just a great thing to have and be. So I again appreciate y'all.
Well, you're part of the team. You family, man. You family. All right, brother. You good?
God, family, the pod. R.I.P. Kurt, man. See you again, bro.
Rest in peace, man.
R.I.P. to him, man. Matter of fact, before we go, let's just get a moment of silence for him. R.I.P. to Kurt, man.
Yeah, Kurt Knox, old Kurt Blow, bro. You feel me? That was Kurt Blow, man. Prayers out to his family. Shout out to them brothers at Iota Phi Theta and Morgan State University, and then some. A big shout out to that man family, man. I know, it's a tough time. Nobody's seen it coming, but that man was well loved and respected. So, make sure you watching this. You heard it on here. We miss you, Kurt. For real.
And thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next week with another show. Y'all enjoy the game tonight. Let's go. Peace.